Hello, today, hello. To get some ankle mobility, you're going to need a chair, and you can use any type of chair that just doesn't have wheels on it, whether it be an ottoman, a folding chair like I have here today, or even a kitchen chair. And we're going to start with just a quick mobility exercise here on the chair. So you're going to pick your right foot up, and you're going to set it on the chair here. So this is kind of the first exercise. You're going to drive your heel into the ground, and then walk the heel as far back as you can onto the chair, and then start to lean forward here. So the knee starts to come past the ankle. And what we're really doing here is getting a dorsiflexion. So we're flexing into that ankle and putting some pressure here. And you might be thinking, hey Inga, we're often told in yoga class that you're not supposed to be putting the knee past the ankle. Well, it's okay because the majority of your weight is coming from holding onto this chair. We're not really putting the pressure into the knee, we're really just flexing at the ankle here. And you might notice that you feel a little bit tighter in your ankle, you might be back here, or you might be all the way forward, maybe you can bring the knee all the way to the chair. Continue to keep the heel down as we do this and breathe into this pose. So this is kind of like the first step, level 1 here, to get more of that ankle mobility kind of going here. All right, and then let's switch sides. So right foot comes down, left foot comes up again, heel towards the back, and then you're going to lean forward as you push into that heel and breathe. Again, support yourself with the weight of your hands here as you breathe here, and then just start to bring that knee forward, but drive your heel down. Yeah, so this is like level 1, I would say, of ankle mobility. Awesome. Big breath in, big breath out. One more, just like this, inhale. Exhale, we're gonna slowly come off of the mat, or off of the chair, and we're gonna come back down to a seat here. So giving you some other options here. So if that felt fine, you can always stay right there. Otherwise, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take one knee and we're gonna set it down. So let's start with the right knee down, and we'll bring the left knee up here. And you want your heel and your knee pretty close to each other. And you're gonna sit as far back as you can onto that right heel to start. So what we're doing here is getting some plantar flexion, so like kind of that opening of the ankle, and then we're going to get some dorsiflexion in this left one. So you bring your fingertips to the ground, and we're going to start to lean forward into this ankle. Keep your chest lifted. Try to keep your spine tall here. So again, core and your back leg is taking some of that weight and pressure out of the knee so we can really flex into that ankle and breathe. Yeah, and then we'll switch sides. So we'll bring the left foot down, and we'll bring the right foot up, and we'll try again. So heel close to the knee, and then we're going to lean forward into that front knee, into that front ankle, getting that dorsiflexion. Make sure your heel is driving down. As soon as you lift the heel up, what you're going to find is that you're not getting into the ankle anymore, you're really getting into the foot here as we breathe. All right, for our third stretch here, we're going to come down to our knees here, and I want you to tuck your toes under. Keep your hands at the ground and just press your hips back towards your heels. Now your butt might still be a little high, and you might feel this nice big stretch in the back of your feet as well. You can always stay here, or if it feels okay, you can work up to the seat. Again, dorsiflexion of the ankle. You might feel some tightness here as we breathe. Again, if it's too much, you can always bring your hands down. And then we'll bring the hands down, and then this time we'll point the toes away and we'll sit back here onto our ankles. And a lot of times people here talk about how this might not be very conducive for your knees. Well, it is conducive for your knees, and it can be really good for your knees, but it can also be really good for your ankles here. So again, if this is too much, you can always bring those hands to the ground as you slowly work back to a seat. You want to get those ankles eventually flat on the ground. They might still be a little lifted here even as we breathe. Awesome, one more big breath while we're here. And then bring the hands back down. We'll tuck the toes under again. And then we're just going to slowly lift our knees up and press our hips back towards our heels here. Again, hands can be on the ground, and we're just going to find some rocks forward and back. So getting a little bit more into the ankle mobility, getting into that dorsiflexion. If this is too much, you can always walk your hands forward and kind of shift forward and back. just like you kind of would in a crawling position, just getting into those toes. Yeah, getting to the feet, getting to the ankles. And you want to be careful here. So if you are recovering from an ankle injury, you want to take these exercises nice and slow, maybe only doing for a short period of time. All right, then we're going to slowly lift up, and we're going to walk ourselves back up, and we're going to turn our chair around. So this time, the seat of the chair faces away from you, and you're going to grab onto the chair here, grabbing onto the back of it. We'll start with the right foot forward, and we'll push the left leg back. And I want you to, again, lean into the chair, so maybe even lean in here. You're pushing into your back heel, and then bending forward into the right knee. Both heels stay on the ground here as we breathe. Yeah, you should feel this in that back calf muscle as well as the front ankle and back ankle. All right, now we're going to start to straighten through our front leg. I want you to come up to your tippy toes of your left leg here and then bend into your left knee. So now we're getting into the toes, a little bit more into the ankle, a little bit of strengthening exercise here, and we'll pull back here. You should feel your right hamstring really turn on here. You can always have a bend into that front knee. Really lean into the chair though, so the chair is here to support you. All right, then we'll switch sides. So left foot will step forward, right foot steps back, right heel plants down, left heel plants down, and then lean forward into this left leg. So again, you should feel it in your right calf, left ankle, right ankle. So it's kind of our warrior one legs. Keep this lift in your belly, keep pushing into the chair, letting the chair support you here and breathe. And then we'll switch to the other side. So you'll bend into that back knee, straighten through your front, lift to the tippy toes of that back foot, and feel this nice hip stretch. Yeah, so you can push your butt back just a little bit more, keep the chest lifted. Awesome, one more, inhale. And exhale, will slowly come up. And then we're going to come to a stand. You can always use the chair for support here, depending on how your ankles feel. We're going to come to a stand, and then all we're going to do is lean ourselves over to the right. So you're going to pick up the inside arch of the right foot and the outside edge of the left foot. We'll come back to center, and then we'll lean over to the left. Yeah, core stays engaged, glutes stay active here to support you. But again, getting into that ankle mobility, just moving from side to side here. This should feel really nice on the ankles, really nice on the feet here. And again, you can always use this chair here to support you for a little bit more balance. Awesome. Breathing in and breathing out. Awesome. Then we're going to do some calf raises. So I want you to come up to your tippy toes here. Again, maybe you use the chair and maybe you just lower. If it feels okay, you can stay lifted and see if you can just take a quick walk around your mat as you come forward and then come back. Again, you can always stay at the chair here, and then we'll come back down. And then this time we're going to lift our toes, keep your heels down, and then we'll bring them back down. And then lift and lower. And if you want to add on here, you can lift the toes, walk on the heels. See if you can stay upright here as you kind of take this walk again on your mat. Awesome. Then we'll relax the toes down and we'll kind of shake out our ankles, shake out our body. Great work. My name is Inga. For more from me, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you want more information about ankles and feet, don't forget to comment below with all your questions. Have a great day.